I'm coming. Please don't log off. I'm here. Sorry about that. I knocked over the mic stand, but I think it should be fine now. Oh no. Well, it looks like some people left thinking I wouldn't get the audio fixed, but thanks to those of you who stuck around. We've got a great day planned for everyone, and you know what? I forgot to check the focus before we start the stream. Let me do that. Hold on. Please stick around. Hello?
What are you doing, Ezra?
I know. Not off to a great start.
That's putting it nicely. Ezra, you're off to a horrible start, and if you don't get it together, you're going to lose a bunch of viewers. What's the viewer count right now?
Oh no. We're down to 1.5 million viewers. We started like 4.5 million.
Ezra, you've managed to lose 3 million viewers in a matter of minutes. Get it together!
I know. I'm so sorry, sis. I'll fix it. I promise.
You better, Ezra. I'm beginning to think this was all a bad idea.
No, Zoe, I'll fix it. I promise. Trust me. I just need to set my camera and the mic back up.
Viewer count?
Down about 125,000.
Hurry up, Ezra. If you don't get this thing fixed, you'll be at 0 and you'll have ruined everything. Please be careful. If you pull the wrong cable, the entire stream will go offline and there is no coming back from that.
Yeah, not a problem, sister. Oh yeah, I'm sure this is the right one.
I'm watching this train wreck right now, Ezra.
Down
Please
to
be careful,
125,000.
and there is no coming back from that.
Hello?
Morning, partner!
Who are you?
The name's Sundance, and inline dancing is my game.
Oh, that sounds cool. Tango dancing, you said? That's neat.
Whoa there, Nelly. Did you say tango dancing? No, I said inline dancing. Say, partner, now that I got a good look at you, you don't look so good. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
You sure about that? Looks like you found a baby's rattler in your boots this morning, or whatever the saying is.
No, I'm fine, really. I just had a bad dream is all.
Oh yeah, did you dream all your roosters were crowing and your cows were spinning in circles in the parking lot? Or whatever the saying is? I get that nightmare too.
Sure, yeah, something like that. Anyway, I take it you called me because you're my first show today?
Darn tootin', sure am. Couldn't be more excited about it. Getting to work with Zoe Bright only comes once in a red moon, or whatever the saying is. Me and my crew, the Hole in the Wall kids, are ready when you are.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get my show started and turn it over to you. Morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of Ezra's Big Adventure. I just got done talking with Sundance, the host of our next show. He's ready to go when we are, so let's go. Everyone, let's open envelope number 4 and discover a bandana. All right. Well, we can get our bandana on as we watch the intro to the next show. Here we go.
another edition of Inline Dancing, live in the studio. I'm your host and coach, Sundance, and behind me is the world famous Hole in the Wall Kids. I'm so excited y'all could join us for today's show, especially everyone with my new friend, Ezra Bright. As many of you already know, I recently moved down here to Texas from California and learned to love everything about it. The Astros, barbecue, all the fun southern sayings like "till the hens come home" or whatever the saying is. Most of all, though, I love the dancing, and that's why I started the show. Ezra Bright fans, y'all sure look like y'all had a great time on your first day of adventures, and I'm sure y'all gonna have more fun than a hay barrel full of horses, or whatever the saying is. On today's show, we're gonna do what we always do. Learn a dance, specifically learn a line dance. So everyone get up on your feet. Make sure you have plenty of room. And let's get some stretching in before we learn our dance of the day. It's very important that before you start to dance, you get nice and loose. You don't want to pull any muscles, because to be a dancer, you have to be as fit as a yodeler, or whatever the saying is. So our first stretch is the saddle up. You take your first foot and reach it up and over like you're getting on a horse with a saddle. Then bring your foot back down. Then the opposite foot, up and over. Great, let's do it again. First foot up and over. Now the other foot, up and over. Excellent. Our second stretch is the lasso. It's gonna work your shoulders real good. Pretend you got a lasso in your hand, and don't worry, it doesn't matter a hill of potatoes, or whatever the saying is, what hand you start with. Start to swing that lasso over your head like a real cowboy or cowgirl. Then pretend you see a loose steer and throw that lasso out to catch that steer. Good. Now, let's stretch the other arm. Put that lasso above your head and repeat. Swing it around your head and look at that loose steer and throw it out. And got it. Great. We're all stretched and ready to begin. Let's get dancing. Now that we're all stretched, you're ready to start learning the dance. Follow along closely with me and my crew, and you'll be a sniffling image of a professional dancer, or whatever the saying is. Part one of the dance goes like this. You're gonna move your right foot twice, then your left foot twice, then your right once more, left once more, right again. Let's try it together. Right, right, left, left, right, left, right. Good. Again. Right, right, left, left, right, left, right. You've got it. Now, on that last foot, I want you to put a little hitch in your hiccup, or whatever the saying is, and turn. This will get you ready for the next part of the dance. Let's do that part one last time. Right, right, left, left, right, left, right, with a hitch. For part two, we're going to do an apple vine, or whatever the saying is, where we take a step with our right, behind with our left, and a step to our right, and clap. Then reverse it, left, behind with the right, left again, clap. Excellent. Let's do it again. Apple vine, right, clap, left, right, clap. Okay, now for part three. We're gonna get those lassos back out and twirl them over our head while we take one step, feet together, two steps, feet together. Then we hop back into place. Hop, 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 and hop. Excellent. This last part will have you busier than a mouse in a mitten, or whatever the saying is. Let's try it again. Lassos out, step together, hop, 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 and good. Well, heavens to Sally, or whatever the saying is. You've done it. You've learned how to in-line dance. Let's turn on some country music and put all four parts together now. Here we go. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. It's gonna be great. Get up out your seat and be ready. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, right, left, left, right, left, right. Yeah, apple pie. Lasso, lasso. Hop, 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 hop. Woo! Rah, rah, rah. Lasso, lasso, hop, 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 and you're done! Yeah! Great job, everyone! And here's the best part. This dance goes with any kind of music. Let's say they turn on a fast and fun dance song. Well, you just move faster than a hot spoon through ice cream, or whatever the saying is. Here, let's try. All right, folks, it's another one. Let's do it. Man, apple pie. Lasso, lasso, hop, hop, hop again. Man, apple pie. Apple pie. Lasso, lasso, hop, 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 hop. Yep, works for a slow song too. Maybe you've had a long day and you're tired. Maybe you just had a nightmare like my friend Ezra did and need to get it off your mind. Or maybe the radio chose to play a slow song. Just turn your speed down, moving as slow as a herd of slow-moving cheetahs, or whatever the saying is. Let's try that too. So at peace. Don't speed up now. Yeah. Apple pie. Very good. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. Congratulations! You learned a new line dance today, and you can break out the next time you feel like dancing. On behalf of the Hole in the Wall kids, I'm the host of Inline Dancing, Sundance, saying howdy, or whatever the saying is.
You know, for a guy that just moved from California, Sundance sure does seem to have some line dancing down. His southern sayings, on the other hand, well, he's about as lost as last year's Easter egg, or whatever the saying is. Either way, what a great way to start day 2 of our adventure together. Be sure to pin your button on your lanyard while I send it to Ron, who is standing by with another excellent joke. Ron?
Happy Day 2, Ezra Bright fans. I'm Ron Chartreuse, the host of the YouTube show That's Kinda Punny with Ron Chartreuse. What's a chip's favorite kind of dance? The salsa. I'm Ron Chartreuse. Jokes so good they'll have you grinning like a possum eating fire ants, or whatever the saying is. Yeehaw!
Thanks, Ron. And that is the saying, not bad for, well, wherever you come from. Okay, Ezra Bright fans, we'll take a break for just a second while we wait for our next show to call in. Until then, thanks for watching. Hey, Zoe.
Hey, Ezra. Great first show to start the day.
Thanks.
Listen, what was Sundance talking about during the end of the show?
Right. I have no idea. All his sayings were so close to being right, and then...
No, that's not what I mean, Ezra. He said you had a nightmare. Like, what was he talking about?
Oh, nothing, Zoe. Just a bad dream is all. No big deal.
Well, what happened in the dream?
Nothing, really.
Come on, Ezra. You can talk to me about it.
Okay. Well, I was getting ready to launch the show, and then everything just went crazy. I was knocking things over, and nothing was working right. And the longer it went, the more people stopped watching. The worst part, though, I had let you down, and you were pretty upset with me.
Ezra, why would I be upset with you?
Well, you set all this up for me. You trusted me with your fans. If I messed up that bad, I wouldn't blame you for being mad at me.
Ezra, I wouldn't be mad at you. Not at all. I don't want people to watch your show because it's perfect. I didn't set this all up to see if you mess up, and I'm certainly not going to get mad if that happens. Ezra, I love you because of who you are. So do my fans, and most importantly, so does God. I'm so sorry you had to experience that, even if it was just in a dream.
Thanks, Zoe. That means a lot to me. And I know that's true. I guess it's just hard to remember sometimes when the show gets going is all.
Trust me, big brother, I know. That's why I have this sticky note on my computer. It's to remind me of a truth every time I start my show.
What sticky note?
This one!
Galatians 2:20. What's that say again?
Tell you what, brother, I bet you have enough time before your next show to look it up and read it for yourself.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Zoe. I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Good reminder, sis.
Well, hello. Looks like our calling skills work for humans as well, because we just caught an Ezra.
I'm sorry. I'm not tracking you.
Oh, don't worry about that, Ezra. Tracking is our job.
I'm so confused. I just don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, Ezra. Just a little bird calling humor. Let's start at the beginning. My name is Tweet, and this is Chirp.
Nice to meet you, Ezra.
Nice to meet the both of you. So I take it your show has something to do with bird calling?
That's exactly right. I'm a ornithologist. Just a fancy way of saying someone who studies birds.
And I'm ex-CIA. Work specifically in the code-breaking department. Though let's keep that between us, Ezra.
Of course.
Anyway, with our powers combined, we make up the YouTube show Swan Songs, also known as show number 5 on Ezra's Big Adventure.
Well, that's great. Thanks for helping out. I'll launch my show and then send it to you.
Sounds great, Ezra. We look forward to the call.
everyone. I hope you've got all your energy back after all that dancing because we're about to begin another great show. Grab your envelope number 5 and we'll turn it over to Swan Songs.
Oh, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another edition of Swan Songs. I'm Chirp, and that's Tweet. Sorry to have to whisper at the start of the show. It's just, we've been tracking a bird and we're so close to seeing it for the very first time. So we have to maintain complete...
Hello? No, Robin. I told you to call me on Tuesday, not Monday. You're a day early. It's okay. Talk to you tomorrow, Robin. Well, that was an unfortunate time to get a call. That was Robin. She was supposed to give me a call tomorrow. But because of that early bird, looks like we aren't going to get the worm.
Oh, Tweet. You know how much I love a little bird humor. It's okay. Why don't you tell all of Ezra's fans what we do on the show?
Sure. Hello, everyone, from Ezra's Big Adventure. On Swan Songs, we teach you different kinds of bird calls that are sure to help you see some of the rarest birds in the world. This YouTube show started a couple years ago when I was studying birds, and my husband here noticed something really unique. Tell them, Chirp.
It's all a code.
Maybe expand a little bit, Chirp. Give them a bird's eye view.
Well, let's just say that I have some experience in finding and cracking codes. As my wife was studying, I couldn't help but notice that the birds are speaking in patterns and codes to talk to each other. So using different backgrounds, we started to devote ourselves to cracking the code and then reverse engineering that to call birds. You know, it might be easier just to show you. Let's start with bird call number 1.
Remember, this call only works when you are outside, so today is a great day for you to practice without worrying about a bird coming into your room. Don't worry though, we're sure to see a bird or two appear.
Now remember, kids, it's all codes, which means bird calling is a combination of 2 things, noises and patterns. For this first bird, the Sphenicicada, this is the noise we'll need to make. Brr. Here, you try that noise.
Excellent job! Now, with the noise down, it's time to get the pattern. These birds have a long way to travel, but their ears are excellent. So if we make enough noise, I imagine they will appear. So here's the pattern. It's 4 long calls, followed by 2 short calls, followed by 2 more long, extra long calls. Do along with Chirp and I. First, 4 long burrs. Burr, 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 burr.
Good. Now 2 short calls.
Burr,
Burr.
Excellent. Now 2 more extra long calls. Burr, burr. Chirp, chirp. Look, here he comes.
Aw, come here, little buddy.
Oh, he's so cute.
Look, Ezra Bright fans, you did it. Yes. It's a Sphenicicada, more commonly known as a penguin. All these cold calls really did work.
Oh, yes, we're so proud.
Okay, everyone, this next call is great to use as the sun goes down. It's still pretty sunny where we are, so it may or may not work, but we'll still give it a try.
Yeah, that's the fun part of bird calling. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but all the time it's fun. This noise part of this call is actually pretty familiar, but my guess is it's never brought a bird up close to you. And that's because you need the right pattern, which Chirp here recently discovered, right, Chirp?
That's right, Tweet. Who knew that listening to music would uncover the correct pattern for the Titanidae? Let's go over the noise you'll be making. Everyone say the word who on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent job, everyone. That's the noise. Who. Now for the pattern. It's 9 steps. So let's go over it very slowly. The first call is a long who, followed by 4 short who's. Try with me. Who, 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 who.
Great. Do it again.
Who, 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 who.
Excellent. The last 4 calls go like this. 1 medium who and 3 very short who's. I'll go first, then you give it a try. Who, 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 who.
Who, 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 who. Great, that's all 9 calls. The trick is to put it all together and add a little rhythm to it to really get the Titanidae to come close. Chirp and I will add the rhythm to the 9 notes, and then you join in when you have it. Here we go.
Who, 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 who. Who, 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 who.
Oh man, everyone! Wow, I think I see one coming!
Wow, great job, everyone. You all must have been, really loud because it's hard to get the Titanidae, also known as the owl, to appear in the day like this. Tweet and I are so proud of you, and we think you are ready for call number 3.
Okay, everyone. Sometimes we know there's a bird out there that our voices alone just can't call on their own. We need to use an instrument to help us. So everyone grab their envelope and open it up.
Yep, with the help of a kazoo, we'll be able to produce the right bird call to bring in our last bird of today's show. Now this pattern is extra tricky, so pay close attention. I'll start and you repeat after me. Great, let's do it 2 more times. You
got it, guys. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep going, guys. I'm going to be on the lookout. I think it's going to come. Just know it. Keep going, guys. You're doing great. Oh, chirp, chirp. I think it's coming. Oh, look! We did it, everyone! Amazing!
Yes!
The Kazooidae bird has arrived because of your amazing bird calling. This is a rare bird that flies free all over the place. So be sure to bring your kazoo with you the next time you go outside for a walk and try the call. Wow. Well, let's release this little guy so he can go back to being a free bird. And we'll wrap up the show. Free bird!
A free bird.
Yep, you all did such a great job during the episode of Swan Songs.
We learned how to call a penguin, an owl, and a kazooidae. You guys really took bird calling like a
what, Chirp? Like a what?
Like a bird to water.
Well, that's all we got for now. We got to get back to calling more birds. See you next time on Swan Songs.
What a show! I can't wait to get outside and try these new bird calls. Great job, everyone. Now, be sure to get that button out of the envelope and pin it to your lanyard. Man, can you believe we're almost halfway done with our adventure? Time really does fly when you're having fun. And speaking of fun, let's send it over to Ron Chartreuse with another joke followed by a word from our sponsors.
Good evening, I'm Ron Chartreuse. Why does a flamingo lift up one leg? Because if it lifted both legs, it would fall over. I'm Ron Chartreuse, graceful as a swan and proud as a peacock, with jokes so rare they're as scarce as a hen's teeth. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Bonjour. It is I, 3 Michelin star chef, here in my amazing kitchen to tell you about my latest creation. Except, before I begin to wow you, I must first admit that I have been wowed by my good friend Ezekiel Bright and his great adventure. This is why I must take off my chef hat and put on my adventure hat as I hit the road and launch a new line of on-the-go, adventure-friendly food items. So come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. I do not go outside. I'm afraid of snakes are afraid of me. Now sometimes life moves quickly and takes you to unexpected places, like making firewood for a fire. And your food should be able to follow you wherever you go, without compromising on taste and quality. It's why I'm proud to introduce my new line of food, Chef's To Go Uber Dash, for places with no door. And our second item, potato chips. Oh, but Chef, we already have potato chips. What do you mean? Oh, you mean these? You mean this greasy, slimy, over-processed chips? Oh, wait. Please do not tell me you mean this concoction of spray tan on mattress foam that leaves your fingers gross and orange and unable to not dirty a single surface? Ugh. Wait, you don't mean that when you say potato chips, you mean these? These don't even come in a bag, they come in a can? They're sealed? You can't even... How dare you insult Chef like this? How dare you? Now luckily for you, my heart is as big as a Samoa more. So not only will I forgive you, but I'm going to make for you something better than all these other items combined. Introducing my potato chip. You see, my potato chips, they bring us back to Mother Earth with no processed chemicals or spray-on enhancement. I take the potatoes outside and put them on a chopping block. Using my amazing strength, I chop the potatoes with the axe, and potato chips fall everywhere. Wherever they fall, they soak up delicious flavors like mulch, grass, concrete, and tree. So we bag it all up and we sell them to you for the low price of 14 ounces of gold. So head to your local grocery store and buy your Chef bag of potato chips today.
Hey, Chef. Ezekiel here. I'm going to pass on the whole Chef potato chip thing, but thanks for being a sponsor of the show. I'm sure there's someone... Actually, I don't know if there's anyone that will buy that. Anyway, we'll return to our show with our next show shortly. Hello.
Hello, Ezra. Nice to meet you. I'm Miss Winterberry, and I'm ready for my debut.
Oh, that's great, Miss Winterberry. Thanks for being a part of this. You'll be class number 6 in our adventure.
Wow, class number 6. Halfway there. I'm sure this show will get lots of clicks.
Yeah. Say, Miss Winterberry, what's your favorite color?
Oh, I'd say my favorite color is blue. I also really like green. How about you?
Yeah. Green works great. Say, do you always do that?
Do what, Ezra Bright? I'm afraid I don't understand your question just right.
You know, I think I got the answer I was looking for. So, what is your class?
Well, Ezra, I try and help people succeed. If you want to grow a garden, you'll love my show, Wait and Seed.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'll go live here and introduce you to my audience. Thanks again. Well, we've got one more class to go before we sign off on day 2. I'm so excited to introduce you to my new friend, Miss Winterberry, and her show, Wait and Seed. Take it away, Miss Winterberry.
Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Wait and Seed, the show where we talk all things gardening, except about those nasty weeds. Today I'll be showing you 7 steps to plant a wildflower. You'll get your hands a little dirty and we'll be done in less than an hour. So grab envelope number 6 from your big adventure bag. Then we're on to step 1 without even a little snag. Step 1 is quite simple. Get all your supplies. Make sure you see dirt, pot, and the seeds with your little eyes. Spread them out. Make sure you have plenty of room. Now we're on to step 2. One step closer to wildflowers in bloom. Now it's time for the real fun to begin. But be really careful. Spilled soil is a sure way to lose your grin. So carefully, with 2 hands, grab the soil bag and slowly lean it over until the soil starts to sag. From the top to the bottom, the soil will begin to fall, then down into our pot. Excellent job, y'all. Do yourself a favor. Get every last drop. Get all your soil so we fill that pot. Excellent job, everyone. It's on to step 3 to get this soil just right for our cute little seeds. Now before we pull down our seeds, we need to make a nice place for them to sleep. So with your finger, start to make a little hole that doesn't go too deep. Right in the center of your pot, you'll make a little bed, just big enough for your seeds to rest as little seed heads. Does yours look like mine? Let me see. Miss Winterberry is so proud of you all. It's now time to proceed. With your soil all ready and your pot closed tight, we're ready to put in our seeds because everything is just right. Where you previously made your bed is the spot for the seeds. Set it down gently. That's exactly what it needs. Of course, we don't want it out like this. We have more to do. Time to get our hands dirty again and get this seed out of view. In order for our seeds to grow, we need to provide it some cover. So we need to push soil over it so it can grow during the summer. So with your little fingers, brush some soil on top until you can no longer see the seeds. Be sure not to stop. Now with our seeds out of sight, we have to trust it's still in there, trying to grow with all its might. To help it become a beautiful flower, there's something we can do. So it's on to step 6. Wow, we're almost through. The 6th step is the one you will want to repeat every day. So listen very carefully to the words I'm about to say. Your seed needs a little water to help it grow. So add a tablespoon every day. Pour it real slow. The seeds will drink it up, all the water you give, and it only needs this much to help it live. And just like that, we have one last step. And though it's last, it's the hardest one yet. I'll tell you right now, the last step can make a person irate, because for this step you do nothing but wait. Underneath all the soil, though it can be hard to see, things are happening to our little seeds. And over time, as we water and wait, the seeds will turn into something really, really great. See, God made everything, including me and you. He made the seeds to turn into wildflowers in bloom. And He made you and I very special as well. And if we learn to wait on Him, things will turn out real swell. So water and wait, boys and girls. You just wait and seed. Flowers will come soon. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you next time. This isn't goodbye. Instead, it's I'll see you soon. So there's no need to cry. Bye-bye.
Oh man, this is so cool. I can't wait to water my plant day by day. Thanks, Miss Winterberry, for a great show. Our gardens will be beautiful, both kids and grown-ups. Clearly I need to work on my rhyming. Let me try again. Well, as we take our lanyard and add our 6th pin, here's Ron Chartreuse with jokes to keep us grinning. Oh, come on.
Hello, my name is Ron Chartreuse. My jokes are never a dud. What did the flower say to the flower beside him? Hey, move over, bud. Jokes and rhymes, they are my jam. Setups are alley-oops that I slam. Hey, Ezra, you're halfway there, working real hard. Don't take the elevator, take the stairs. I'm a poet, a lyricist. The next Lin-Manuel, R to the O to the N is how you spell funny. Word to your mother.
What can Ron Chartreuse not do? Amazing. Well, friends, I'm so proud of each of you. Gardening, line dancing, bird calling. What a day. Tune in tomorrow to find out what my little sister has in store for all of us. Now, let me give this rhyming thing one more try. We'll see you all tomorrow for Ezra's Big Adventure Day 3. You'll have so much fun and learn a lot. See, look, I did it. I had that word that rhymes with 3. Boom, I knew I could rhyme. But of course, I got so excited I had a word. Now I'm realizing I didn't even say it. Even so, I'm realizing I'm just talking to myself in front of millions of people. I really should just say bye. See everyone later. Hey, at least I know I tried. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, Zoe.
Hey, Ezra. Really great couple of shows to end day 2. You enjoying the classes?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm having a blast and feeling better as a host.
That's great, Ezra, and I can tell.
Well, I thought about what you told me earlier, that it wasn't all about how right everything goes, but to not lose sight about what really matters, who I am, and not what I do.
Yes, Ezra, I'm so proud of you. Keep remembering that.
I will. And when I forget, I'll just look at my very own sticky note, just like yours.
All right, you read it.
Yeah, God loves me, and what I do now, I do because of Him.
Preach it, bro. Well, I think we should end on that. See you tomorrow, Ezra.
See you tomorrow, sister.
Well, day 2 was awesome. Sundance and the Hole in the Wall kids can sure boot, scoot, and boogie. I mean, who knew bird calling could be so much fun, but with chirp and tweet it is. And Miss Winterberry, you might be the sweetest YouTube host in all of YouTube. Now, day 2 did get off to a rather interesting start. That nightmare Ezra had was scary. Have you ever felt pressure like Ezra did? Or have you worried you might let someone down or might not be enough like he did? I know I have, and I'm sure you have too. What Ezra was going through, it reminded me of a story in the Bible, that oftentimes we can put so much pressure or find worth in what someone can or can't do. We're quick to look on the outside, but with God, it's a bit different. See, there was a point in time when the people of Israel, they needed a new king, and God told Samuel, who was a prophet, to go to the town of Bethlehem because that's where the next king lived. So after arriving, Samuel asked to meet Jesse, a man with 8 sons. See, one of his kids would become king. But after the first 7 sons walked by, many great in stature and outward appearance, no king had been selected. God said, "The Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart." So Jesse fetched the youngest son, a son by the name of David, and when David arrived, God chose him to be the next king, the youngest of all 8. God sees the heart, while man, we see the outward appearance. And we can all fall into that trap, just like Ezra did today. That's why it's good to remember and celebrate stories like when David was chosen, or reread that verse that Zoe and now Ezra have on their computer screens. I have been crucified with Christ. It's no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. See, God sees the heart, and God loves us like who we are, not what we can or can't do, so much that God sent his Son who gave his life for us. And that's really great news. Let's pray. God, thank you that you see us for who we are in you, that you look to the inside, to our hearts, and not to the outside and what we can or can't do. God, help us to remember that you loved us so much that you sent your Son, Jesus. Jesus, help us to remember that you loved us so much you gave up your life for us. And because of that, we can find life in you. Jesus, we pray all these things in your name and by the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hey, thanks for coming to night 2. We'll see you tomorrow night for Skill School Night 3. Bye.